Hello world, Siraj here. Bitcoin is a currency just like the US dollar or the Japanese yen, except Bitcoin doesn't belong to anyone. No one owns it, no government, bank, company, or person. It's just open source software that anyone can download and browse. It's an invention that no one owns, but anyone can use, kind of like email. It was created in 2007 by a mysterious person named Satoshi Nakamoto. The search for Satoshi has been going on for years, but no one has ever found him before. And since then, the total value of the Bitcoin network has grown from nothing to over $5 billion US. Once you join the Bitcoin network by opening a wallet, it will generate you a 25-character long public and private key using cryptography. Hence why Bitcoin is called a cryptocurrency. This is your Bitcoin address. Think of it kind of like your bank account number. You can give your public key to anyone. It's what they'll use to send money to you. But your private key is for your eyes only. Anyone who has your private key can access all of your funds, so keep it safely hidden. Every time someone sends Bitcoin to another person, the Bitcoin network is responsible for processing the transaction. The Bitcoin network is maintained by a bunch of computers that verify all transactions to ensure that they are valid. This process is called mining, and anyone can set up their computer to become a miner and get paid for maintaining the network. All you have to do is download the Bitcoin client and start mining. Mining requires a lot of computing power, so you'll need a really good GPU chip. An ASIC computer would work best. When anyone gets the client, their computer will start downloading something called the blockchain. The blockchain is a huge list of every single Bitcoin transaction that has ever happened in the network. These transactions are bundled into units called blocks. These blocks are all chained together in order of timestamps. A chain of blocks. Blockchain. Get it? When anyone makes a transaction, each miner will check to see if the transaction was ever made before in its copy of the blockchain. If it was never made before, it will recognize it as a valid transaction. If at least 51% of the network agrees that the transaction was valid, it clears and is added to the blockchain. The blockchain is stored on every miner's computer. There is no central computer whatsoever. It's completely decentralized. That means no one can shut down Bitcoin. But what if a bad guy decides he wants to try to generate fake Bitcoins? Couldn't he just create a bunch of mining accounts and approve his own transactions as a new majority? Well, yeah, but Bitcoin has an incredible security system designed to defend against that type of attack, also known as a Sybil attack. There's an extra step that every miner has to do once it says that a block is valid. It has to solve a bunch of randomly generated mathematical problems using its computing power. And once it's done solving them, other miners can verify that it did indeed solve those problems. This is called the proof of work algorithm. Miners have to prove that they've done a certain amount of computational work before their vote is valid. What this means is that in order for a bad guy to spend money twice or double spend, he has to control more computational power than 51% of the Bitcoin network. The total computational power of the Bitcoin network is currently 13,000 times greater than the 500 fastest supercomputers in the world combined. As Kanye says,
no one man to have all that power.
Thanks, Kanye. No one person or entity has that much computing power. So the network has never been broken before, and it only gets stronger as more miners join by adding their computing power to it. Only 21 million Bitcoins can ever be created. And at the current rate of creation, the last Bitcoin will be mined in the year 2140. So when that happens, miners will then be paid with just transaction fees, instead of transaction fees and generated coins. This makes Bitcoin a deflationary currency, unlike the inflationary US dollar. Deflationary means that there is a hard limit on the amount of currency that can be created. And inflationary means that more currency can be created, but one isn't inherently better or more natural than the other. There is no natural state of money. Its natural state is neither inflationary nor deflationary. Money is not a natural thing. It's a tool we use in our society to transfer debt amongst ourselves. Turning the dials on the economic models for money in either direction has both pros and cons. Bitcoin can plug into the existing system of money transfer and make it faster and more efficient and more widely available. There's so many ways to get involved. Check out the links in the description for more info, and please subscribe for more technology videos. Thanks for watching.